How are you? Great. Thank you for coming and for finding time in your schedules to be here with us this morning and celebrate 40 years of life skills training and 40 years of life skills living for some of us. So I'm going to tell you a little bit how the morning went, how the morning will go, and then we're just going to get right into it. We hope that you'll have a great time and that you will deepen some of the learning that you have already received from us or from other trainers about life skills. But most of all, this is a celebration, so we want to have some fun. And hopefully you are up to it because we're going to be engaging you in the audience and as part of this celebration. So there are some changes to the agenda that I have to tell you. So Heather McGregor cannot be here with us. So instead of that, I'm going to ask my colleague Eva Pakiam to greet you formally. And the first activity, which is the then and now of life skills, we have prepared. Initially, we wanted to do a combination of facts and information about who we are as a community, where are we located, what are we doing, and what does the future looks like for you, those of you who have invested in becoming life skills coaches. But then we had a moment of clarity and wisdom and decided that you can read facts. You don't need us to read facts. So we prepared a handout. It's in your packages. There are your facts. You can come and talk to me about them. You can cut me at break or stay after the event and then talk to me about it, and I'll be happy to explain that in more detail. But we thought that we'll give the space and the time to have an experience, because after all, this is the world of life skills. This is the world of experiential learning. So your time will be better spent, and you're in the best of hands. Wow, that is a treat. So I'm going to start moving on right now, and I'm going to ask my colleague, Eva Pakiam, who is the manager of so many programs, employment programs that I can never say, keep you here until noon, to greet you. On behalf of Heather, who could not be here with us right now, but she may come later, so we will let you know. Eva, the microphone is yours.
Thank you, Dolores. It's exciting to be here today for the 40th anniversary of the life skills and the journey and where we are. And on behalf of Heather McGregor, our CEO, who was really wanting to be here but unfortunately couldn't make it, and she sends greetings and congratulations to everyone who has participated in this journey from when it started and where we are today and where it's going. And to mark this landmark history at the YWCA and the life of the life skills community, as Dolores shared, I think it's going to be an engaging morning and a treat for all of us as we engage and celebrate the learning of the past 40 years, and also to showcase why during this time that the model and the philosophy works. I see it every day, and Dolores and all of us at the YWCA, what's happening globally, locally, and nationally. We want this sort of experiential learning to continue, and we are really excited to move it forward and to continue to see it evolve and to keep it relevant and needed. And we hope we'll celebrate many more years of life skills. And as YWCA has been and remains a national leader in life skills training and publications, we hope to continue leading the way with new and innovative life skills training programs and services. So as my colleague Dolores says, that hopefully today will be energized, and we look forward to having you work with us on the journey moving forward. And back to my colleague Dolores for taking it away for today. So thank you, Dolores.
My pleasure. Alrighty. So I am going to be very brief in introducing our next presenter, Liz White, who I had the pleasure to meet very recently, personally, although I have seen her work and follow her work for for the last so many years. Those of us who've been in the world of life skills, or at least I think of Liz Wise a little bit as a national treasure. She brought life skills to Toronto. She brought life skills to the YWCA. And you could not be in better hands to experience that then and now of life skills coaching. So Liz, the floor is yours.
If you live long enough, you get to be something of a legend or something. They put you on a postage stamp or do something. Well, I'd be happy on a postage stamp. Now they've got bicycles on the postage stamps. Have you seen the new stamps? They have bicycles on them. They're wonderful. All right. Thank you for coming. It was quite wonderful because I was asked to do this opening and talking about where it all went, where it came from, and all what we did. And you know, I'm an aged and infirm woman, and so my memory is not perfect about all the things. You can't ask me what, you know, whether my children had this kind of a shot or that kind of a whatever. I forget. So what is interesting for me is that I began this as an administrator. I was, first of all, my connection to it, I'll start there in a moment. But I think if this is a kind of a turning point, it's a marking a 40-year anniversary, things have got to be, some of things carry through and some things change. Some shapes change, some forms change. So in a family, that happens when you take from your family what you value and you leave behind some of the attitudes or some of the beliefs or some of the structures that no longer are relevant. So Shirley and I were talking about our cottages and how they fit in our lives, and maybe we'll be selling them, you know, like whoever believed we could sell that. But what is the benefit from the cottage for us is getting the family together. We have to do it in different ways now. So it's letting go of some structures, but also taking what is the most beloved to us. So what I'd like to do is now, is that for the people who are going to be making decisions about where life skills is going, let's see what we can offer them from our history with it. So I'm going to start, I get to start here because I was my exciting thing when I was had been a volunteer for years, and then I got the job of being the area director at North. It used to be Northeastern, which was the Y used to be divided into 3 areas, and mine was at St. Clements and Yonge, and we serviced North York, Scarborough. I mean, the Y thinks big. North York and Scarborough and North Toronto and whatever. And so I was an administrator, and I had never worked in an agency before. I had worked in a volunteer capacity in other places. And so I was very excited to be the administrative head of that agency, and I loved it, and people were kind and welcomed me, and I loved the work that I was being introduced to. And I would, you know, write reports and look at, make sure the building was still standing and do some things like that, and support policies and speak up for people. But I had never been part of the service. I didn't come up through the ranks. So I was also at that time on a board of directors of the Canadian Mental Health Association. And I went to a conference in Edmonton for them, a national conference. And it was one of your more boring conferences. And so you know, you go to the things and you attend some. I attended all of them in those days. I never skipped a thing because I didn't think it could. And I never skipped school either because you always got caught. Anyway, so I went, but 4:30 in the afternoon one day, there was a television thing in the lobby. You know how they sometimes have a little like a show and tell kind of thing? And there was a television set, and I was sitting tired, and I was sitting in the chair, didn't know anybody. So I sat down in the chair and watched this program. And it was a program of life skills with a group of women. And I watched it. And I thought, this is amazing. So I came back to Toronto, and I asked my staff, what do you think about this? You know, and bless their hearts. I was quite persuasive, I guess. They trusted me. And I said, if I get the money, will you help make it happen? So they said, sure. So we went after what was then called a LIP grant. That's one of these short government grants that they give you for 6 months. They cancel all the other programs that you've been doing. They don't fund them anymore. They say, we have this brilliant new idea. This is a new program we're going to do. And this was 6-month whiz-bang, was called the Local Initiatives Program. So I wrote the big, proposal, And we got the grant. But of course, we had no idea how to do life skills. We didn't know anything about it. So this glorious man who should appear in all of the life skills material was Stuart Conger. Stuart Conger had from Alberta. That's where it was founded, in Alberta. And Stuart Conger is the one who got the federal government to include life skills in every single training, job-related training program. He got to do it everywhere. Because if you could train a person to run a lathe, but if he didn't know how to get up on time, or he punched somebody in the mouth if he was mad, then they kept losing their jobs. So and I said to him one time, how do you get them to do that? He said, guile, cunning, and charisma. And I've never forgotten that. I think that's a life script. Guile, cunning, and charisma when you're working with federal granting agencies. Anyway, so we got the grant, and he gave us permission, gave us all the life skills books. Go for it. Do what you can. So the staff trained themselves for a month, along with women who lived in public housing that they were working with. So there were pairs of them. So there were about 12 or 6, I can't remember how many, but a group of women, half of which were volunteers and half of which were, or staff, which I think were volunteers, and the other half were women who lived in public housing. So they would be paired up so they put themselves through a life skills program for a month. So rather intensively, I may say. And at the end of that, they then, like missionaries, they took it forth out into several public housing projects. And it was a great success. The women loved it. But you know what that's like. You go door to door, and you think you're going to have 1,700 people coming on Sunday, on Wednesday when I do the group, and 7 show up if you're lucky. And so that was my first learning about that. But that's where it started. And then after that, we got grants to do that kind of thing. And that's where I moved away from North into the elevated administrative area in the YWCA, and was head of community services. And then I didn't like doing that because it was too far away from program, and I didn't like what was happening. So I said, okay, I would do it for a year, and I did, and I said I was right, I didn't like it. So I said, can I now go back around and take the course? So then I came back and got trained as a life skills coach, and then was a coach trainer. So that's my history with it. And so that was in about 1971, maybe, something like that. So that was many, many years ago, for sure. So what I'd like you to do here now is to stand up and come down. And here's there, and this is now. So I'd like the people who are really at the core now, who whose job it is, whose mission it is to find what's next for the life skills program, the ones who struggle with the funding, struggle with the opportunities, struggle with whatever, to be down at this end, because this is sort of where we're going, I guess, and this is where we've come from. So find your place on this, and if you have never done any life skills, but you've sort of heard about it and are here out of interest, place yourself on the side here just about the timeline. So find your own place in the timeline. Come and discuss it with each other. Well, I came in, 84, or I came in 99, or so find yourself, find your place. All right. So this is the group this is taking it forward, eh? All right. This is the lifeboat here. All right. All right. All right. Hello? 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 There. Hello? All right. What I'd like you to do, there's always a task, you don't let people just talk, for heaven's sake. especially if they haven't seen each other for years. But what I'd like you to do is to get in groups of 2 or 3, and just what is the core for you? If I may use the example of the family again, you come out of my family, there are certain things that are core for me in terms of the gifts that come out of my family of origin. There's some things I think you will leave behind, but there were some that are really values that are absolute for me, that came from my family. So, and there's some that came to me from life skills. So I'd like you to, just for yourself first, quietly, just determine, never mind all the structure or everything, what is the central thing that you carry with you as a group leader as a result of having been trained in this way? There is a gift that you bring from it that informs your work or your life. So what is that particular gift that came from your particular experience of life skills? It may be different from someone's, it may be the same. But just take a moment and just give yourself a chance to think, I'm the gift that it gave me, that informs me now. Just take a moment. Okay. What I'm going to do is eventually going to gather these up, because these are the gifts these are what we feel most strongly about. So so if we're coming back to my cottage example, if we sell the cottage and we're going to have to find something else, my family would each have an idea of, well, it has to have this, or it has to have that, or it can't have this, or it must be, must be room for 14 of my adolescent kids' friends. It has to be room for everybody. It has to be a pile of mattresses somewhere. So whatever it is, what is it that for you is different? So this is the gift that we give to the people who are taking it forward, to know what is core for us. So let's start, Shirley. Give your name and start.
Hey, do you want one word?
One sentence. One brief sentence.
One brief sentence.
Yeah.
One word would be flexibility, but I have to add open to building healthy, loving community.
Okay. Yes?
Andrea.
I'll let you pass this. You speak into that.
Okay.
Hold
Insight into people's personalities.
Greta, and I guess it would be helping and inspiring.
No, you don't do anything with that. It's there.
I'm Dora. Actually, I've never taken life skills. I only participated in
Then
training
you've taken it.
through college.
Then you've taken it in one form.
Yes, but the training that I did participate in was interesting to me. That I'm able to help people to understand themselves.
So my name is Tammy, and I would piggyback. The first word that came was self-transformation, and it's where I found my own voice in leadership.
My name is Theo. I will stay just trying to reach people to enjoy life.
My name is Chantal, and I believe that progress is a responsibility that has to be pursued always.
Hi, my name is Naomi, and I believe that empowering women and young girls to find their authentic selves is what I want to do.
So we're changing.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I am PK. I'm new to Canada. I've heard life skills coaching
Speaking to the mic.
a month back, and I had been to Scarborough. This is my first time that I am meeting the coaches. The family values that I carry is thank those who have not helped you in your life. Thank you.
Thank those who have not
even helped you.
Not even helped you.
Hi, I'm Michael, and I believe in self-determination and self-motivation with some faith and hope and strength, and I think life skills would be very important for everyone who deals with people on an everyday basis.
I'm going to go behind this.
Hi, my name is Harleen, and the gift that I offer would be the permission to let it be messy.
My name is Jim, and it's a return of confidence for myself and confidence that I can give others.
Thanks, Jim.
Hi, my name is Dana, and the value I offer is service, and the most fun is helping people to have an aha moment.
My name's Sasha, and the core value that I got from life skills would be to trust in the process, that life is always continuously unfolding, and that there's a lesson in everything. And one thing I'd have to say that needs to be included moving forward is, I think definitely to allow it to be messy, but that there's an opportunity in everyone and everything to look for it.
What year are we at now?
I'm about 2005.
Whoa!
Good morning, everybody. Justin, and I've been coaching for about 6 years. And the gift I bring is resilience. And I also believe that there's a champion in every one of us, and we all deserve to see that come true for our lives.
Hi, I'm Kim. The gift that I bring, I think, is using my intuition to support others in my groups.
Hi, this is awesome. I like this because I was really tired and now I'm so awake standing up, so thank you so much. My name is Shelley, and I was here in 2012, and it was an awesome experience. See a lot of people that I trained with, and it's so nice to see all your faces again. That's neat. I think what I learned, my background is journalism, is to be an active listener, and that silence is okay, and humor still works, and that we need to coach from within and not preach.
I'm Sherry. I'm fairly new to life skills, and what it taught me when I took the program is that it provided a container for self-growth, self-discovery, and the planted a seed of leadership for me.
Hi, I'm Karen, and I think what I can bring through taking the life skills is the self-actualization of recognizing the gift that I've been given and how I can help other people with that gift.
Hi, my name is Jackie. I took life skills in 2010, and I took it as part of the component for the George Brown Career Work Counselor program. It certainly helped me become a better facilitator, and it also helped me think about the idea that times change and we can too. And so it's really important for us, growth and change through support. And I hope that stays a really large component of the program.
Hi, my name is Maisie Raymond Brown. I'm from YWCA, and I did this life skills in 2007. For me, I'm not a facilitator, but as a manager, I have developed skills in this training that I'm able to use with my staff. It has helped me to understand myself a lot more, to understand the feelings of others, and recognize that whatever is happening, there's always a feeling involved.
Send it back. Send it back.
Hi, my name is Anna. This is my first time here, and I have 3 words in my mind. One is inspiration, another is creativity, and another one is learning. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Ian. This is also my first time here. And I think, however, when it comes to life skills, I've got a lifetime's worth of experience developing that. And to me, it's all about sparking the creative confidence and courage in an individual for them to lead their most authentic life.
Good morning. My name is Casey, and I think I technically should be at the end because I'm newly minted. I just finished last week. That's what I was saying to everybody else. But anyway, I'll go ahead and just say I think what I can bring is transition and empathy from having been there.
I'm Annabella, and I have the two rocks actually from my life skills, and one thing is what I learned about myself, and that's that my core value is love, and the thing that I learned from life skills was acceptance, and that's what I work on every day. And it's a big one. It's love and acceptance are huge.
My name is Denise, and I've been a life skills coach since 2006. I've trained hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. The one thing life skills gave me was it helped me recognize my ability and my gift as a leader and a mentor. And it's the one word that comes to mind is awakening. I've seen so many people that have been stuck in the now for so long, and through life skills have just awakened and seen so many possibilities and made so much progress in their lives.
My name is Parita, and I've learned that coaching can lead to just as much learning as participating, and empathy can go a long way.
Good morning, my name is Carlos, and I've done a lot of training in the business side and cross-cultural training in life skills. Taught me that it's okay to shatter a predetermined agenda and make it very participant-centric. And I'd like to thank Karen for showing me the power of silence and reflection. It's okay to wait 10, 20, 30 seconds to learn, and I've learned so much from the program so far.
Hi, my name's Nancy, and I took the training phase 1 in 2012. And my field of practice is adult literacy. And I think what I learned from the training, what I really liked is the process of affirming those life skills that people in the group have, but also challenging. So challenging what's not there and finding that. And I think my suggestion for framing in the future would be two things. One is really expanding to frame all of this in lifelong learning, because it will touch literacy programs and education in that way. And I think the other side for me in my training, the challenge was use technology. Distance learning, technology tools reaches a lot of people.
Hi, my name's Kathy. I'm newly graduated as well in February of this year. The thing that I believe I bring to life skills is honoring my own truth. And the life skills program has given me the structure to be able to assist other people to find their own truth and honor that as well.
Good morning, my name is Patrice McDonough. And it's funny, I've listened to so many people, and not to be repetitive, but obviously I agree and concur with almost everything that has been said so far. So my challenge is to stand out. Oh my goodness. That was the same type of challenge I felt when I developed a 10-week curriculum for foreign trained professionals. And that was well before I knew that this course even existed. So my challenge was to figure out how to have the foreign trained fit into the Canadian workplace. And a lot of it was called soft skills. And then I saw what your course is all about, and it's very much aligned. So some of the gifts that I feel that I bring, having been a coach, any kind of coach, a sport coach, I have also a fashion business called Inside Out Image Consulting, so I help with image management. And I look at all these colors and I'm like Pinky in the Brain, I'm hypnotized, because I help people discover their true colors inside and out. I bring grit, humor, and the ability to listen and transfer that. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Daria. I think what life skills training taught me is to appreciate and to really enjoy the process of learning together. and to really enjoy all the surprises that it brings.
Hello, I'm Helena, and I'm new here. In my work, I work with parents and kids with learning disabilities, autism, and that type of thing. And what I do and what I bring to that is basically taking the old story and airing it out and shaking out all the loose bits and making room for what's underneath it and the truth to come out, and then building on those skills.
Beautiful.
Hi, my name is Cheryl, and I'm new here too. I'm a trainer, and what's been useful for me is to understand someone said it earlier, and I've lost the word, but the process now. No, it's to understand the way they think, so more like emotional intelligence and stuff like that, and also to be creative and have fun.
Wow, great. My name, as I said, is Eva, and I got trained in the life skills in 1993. Came to Canada in 91, and when I heard about it, that was something I wanted to do. And for me, it really brought out who I am. I've just written here, for me, social change has been core to my very being. And so integrating life skills into my personal and professional life has really, really been a powerful way of, in my own way, making a difference. And moving forward, hopefully, as part of the portfolio that we are trying to create is build community and individuals. So as to why we are going to hopefully keep that mandate and all. Some of your insights are so powerful. So hopefully we'll be able to move that forward.
Hi, my name is Jennifer. I'm a life coach of 3 years. I run 8 life skills group a week at the Women's Centre of York Region. Okay, not tied into employment, I might add. This is basically life skills. So what I'd like to think I bring is a soft place to land for women and awareness, because you can't change what you don't know.
Got it.
Got it. Got it.
I'm Carolyn, and the word that comes to mind for me is transformation. And life skills provides the spark for someone to realize their potential and move forward in their life.
My name's Karen, and what life skills has brought to me is a spark for fun, and has allowed me as a trainer to provide safe spaces for people to have those experiences and those aha moments and those recognitions of themselves, and to realize where they can take their own lives and the lives of the people that they connect with.
And I'm Dolores, and I'm really happy to hear you because you really got I signed the certificates and you really earned them. You've learned your thing about life skills. For me, life skills has become part of who I am. It's no longer a division between when I am a life skills coach and when I'm just experiencing life the life skills way. But what it really did for me was to make me realize that there is greatness inside of all of us. All of us have this light of greatness within, and life skills just gives you a really beautiful template, easy to manage, so that you can manifest this greatness and join each other in that light and that beauty and the courage to do it. So that's why I love it, and that's why I'm here at the end of the line, because I think I'm gonna hit the floor running with it immediately after we're done today.
Okay, I saved myself for the last because I didn't want it. So I think a number of things for me. One of them is that my children would indicate that from time to time, I think I know what's best for them, and in the past. And so I think for me, what I loved was the structure that got me out of the way. It got me out of the way, put them into groups and said, so instead of me telling you about life skills, what happened here. And I think the thing that I love about what happened here, which is what I loved about, is surprise. Someone finds a certain phrase that brings it home, or hadn't thought about that, or yes, they noticed that, and this person. So it's about surprise and delight. And I think for me, working with women, often women don't know that someone is delighted to see them. Someone is delighted to hear from them. And it's like I delight in my groups. And so I think and I'm happy to see them come back when they come back the next time. So for me, it's about structure that helps me to see that it generates from them, and so that's why I went on to psychodynamic. There's a structure of people discovering them for themselves. So it was a launching pad for me, and I've never forgotten it. So for me, I think that's what's important. So I'd like you, the group of people, the 6 who are there, to come and gather up all of this. Gather it up for you here. Just come over here. Come down, gather up the scarves. The people who are part of the planning of where we were going.
Oh, where we're going?
Yes, come back and gather up from all of these, the people have, all the things that people have said, all the years of experience that you bring, that you can use in any different combination as you go on. And just,
Come to the end. Oh, the red. And the blue.
So as you are making your plans, just you're holding the gifts and the support and the experience behind. Some of us have left. Some of us are still here. So just be conscious in your heart of what you take with you. And we wish you well. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.